I'm now live in the verse. Sweet. Okay. Let's make sure everything else is looking okay. You know, there's a lot of things that have been broken today.
Like cattle.
A lot.
A lot. Everything.
Yeah, I think the levels are good. Hello there, people in the viewerverse. We've got Henry Rice here. Greetings, programs. Happy new update day. Happy. I don't know. Is it? You know, I've got so many comments from people saying this isn't the update for me. I'm putting No Man's Sky down, blah, blah, blah. I done a review. I gave it a 6. I don't know whether I was being generous or harsh. I think only time will tell, and we'll see what sort of patches come out in the next few days. But being a weekend, I think we're lumbered with the way that it is until Monday. But then people said that Experimental has already been updated.
Oh, good. Maybe they fixed it then.
But it gets me that they do it so quick. It's almost like they know that it's broken, and they make a quick patch and go, look how hard we're working. Don't know, but we'll see. But yeah, at the moment, inventory is a little bit squiffy. Now, I've had immense problems upgrading my inventory, but I just watched a video by Wolfie the Noob. Wolfie the Noob has just done a video on how to upgrade your inventory, and what you have to do is you have to select a blank tile. Not just select one that's already in the area, like I was doing. You have to select a blank tile. And if it's a new row, and it's not obvious that there's a blank tile there, just click, and hopefully it's going to go there. Now, Wolfie was saying, and Kettle, just use the D-pad, press left and right on your D-pad. I didn't know that was a thing. You know, if you do go and select a tile that's already a blank space and then just hit craft, you lose your money. It doesn't bounce to the next one like it used to. And so annoying. But at least we've worked out how it works now. Oh. So yeah, if you haven't checked out Wolfie the Noob, check out Wolfie the Noob and check out that video. It's very helpful. Coolio. Anyway, we're waiting for the weekend mission to pop. I better do the rounds, better I? So, we are joined by Mr. Kettle, who's eating chicken drumsticks with bones in at the moment and getting all greasy-fingered.
I am, yep. Yes. How are you all doing?
Yeah, not so bad.
Had a good week?
Yeah, so far. I mean, I can't see your cape still, though, so that hasn't been fixed.
No, that's not fixed, no.
No, I've changed to the retro backpack because I found that I was losing frame rate when I've got my cape on. Everything goes blurry when I'm running around the Nexus. It's okay at the moment. It's quite stable, but if I go put my cape back on, it goes all blurry. So yeah, bit shocking.
I'll try that then because it's a bit.
Yeah.
I think my PS4 version is now looking better than my PS5 version.
Yeah, I was actually getting a bit of motion sickness. Okay, right. So we've got Bobby. Hello there, Bobby. How are you, sir?
Good. How you doing?
Not so bad. Congratulations on your new job in the real world, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah, making ammunition. This is pretty cool for the government. Nice.
Yeah.
And then we've got... I've done Kettle. I've done Bobby. That's everyone, isn't it? No, I'm joking. Hello there, Wolfie. How are you, mate?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing good. You were just talking about Quantum Leap, weren't you?
Yes.
Have you been watching it then? Is it good?
It's 3 episodes in now.
Yeah? Is it better than Amazon's Lord of the Rings?
Yes, I think it's better than Amazon's Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, really? Okay. So that's not too bad then, I suppose. I'm quite enjoying the Lord of the Rings.
It depends if you think the Lord of the Rings is crap or not.
Well, I liked the last episode. They actually got a bit of combat in the last episode. It wasn't just people walking around holding hands and talking about stuff that makes no sense, like rocks not looking up and stuff, and that's why they sink. What the fudge? You're an elf that's been alive for 800 years, and you come up with that sort of shite? No, it's just weird, isn't it? Well, there we go. That's the crew. What do you think is going to be this week, Wolfie?
Oh, it's here.
It's here, yeah.
Kill fauna.
Kill fauna. Kettle, what do you think it's going to be?
I think it's going to be Bobby blue screens.
Okay, yeah, that's probably a given. Yeah.
Either that, or it's going to be clean shite.
Clean up shite. Bobby, what do you think it's going to be?
Yeah.
What?
Oh, I've already won.
Be on the outpost.
Build up Bobby blue screen, just yeah. I think it's going to be ancient bones, so we get to use our sort of rocket lockers. That'd be cool. Right, here we go. Let's have a look. What we got? It's construct an underwater outpost. Bobby wins. Damn
Tell you
it!
what, it's very empty in here. I think a lot of people are staying away at the moment.
Yeah,
There's only one person in here. Normally there's loads of people here.
that's very true. Actually, yeah, the Nexus is very empty. Cool. Yeah, well, we're just waiting on. We've got Wolfie. We've got
sorry.
Bobby. Oh, it's Kettle. He's probably got his
Yeah.
finger-licking
Well,
good fingers.
I mean, the normal Quicksilver's gone up to 400 now.
Oh yeah, no, it's 1,800.
And
Yeah.
1,800 for that one.
Are you joining?
Yeah.
Kettle.
Just
There
want
you
to be
go.
informative, bloody hell.
Oh, okay, thank you.
I'm
Cool.
going to choke on my chicken bone.
Yeah, don't do that.
Nice.
Right, so yeah, I think we just need a little bit of time to get used to the changes. You know, I've given it a 6 based on the janky squiffiness and which it's got. I think a 6 was fair. I mean, if you was to give it a rating out of 10, what would you guys give it?
4.
That's hard.
A 4, says Wolfie. Yeah.
Can I give it a negative score if I want it to go back to where it was?
Yeah, I guess you can. Yeah,
Oh, -8.
minus 8. Okay,
Yeah.
and Bobby.
6.
A 6. I gave it a 6 as well. Yeah, but it does make you wonder, you know.
Don't forget the coordinates for Henry.
Oh, of course. Yeah, thank you, Wolfie. I forgot about them. Here you go, coordinates. There's a Burning Man bird, a reflection, and a sunset, followed by a Triforce. Next 4, you got yourself a Boatman boat face, a sunset, a Wellyman 20 black hole, and a Boatman boat face, followed by a Triforce, a beetle, a sunset, and a voxel. Awesome. There you go. There you go. Henry Rice. Yes. We've got lots of people in the house. Fudge. We've got 22 people watching. Hello, all of you eye-peepers out there. We've got it's your mama, Mannix. Bobby's there. We've got Jackpot the Bear. I thought it was Jackpot Ninja. We've got Jackpot the Bear in the house. No? Okay. Alan Dale. Hello there, Alan Dale. Sweet. We've got loads of people. This is good. This is good. This is awesome. Right, weekend mission time. Here we go. Let's hope let's hope multiplayer is more stable. Let's hope it redeems itself at least in one area. But I do like the new rockets that you can send up into space. They're quite cool.
I haven't tried it yet.
I'm gonna do it now. I'm gonna call my rocket in. I'm gonna put all those stasis devices in that you gave me, Mr. Kettle. So Mr. Kettle, although that we're in normal mode, he joined us in creative. And then he just made a load of these freaking stasis devices, filled up my inventory space, and then changed it back to normal again.
Yeah.
It's like, that can be done now, so...
Yeah, you just make them and then sell them.
Yeah, so...
That's it.
You don't...
As much money as you want.
You honestly don't need duplication glitches anymore. It's just insane. There you go, I'm going to get 1 billion units. There you are, done. That makes up for all the frickin' units I lost earlier. Did you just knock over my frickin' rocket? You did, didn't you?
No.
I saw you.
No.
I saw you, Bobby. There you go. It's just launched. Awesome.
Just remember, everybody, we've lost most of our hazard protection, so keep
Oh,
chopping up.
shite. Yeah, that's a good point.
I nearly just died then. So, yeah. All our modules have turned grey. That's going down really quick.
That is going down really quick.
Yeah.
Well, let's just change all of our modes, shall we? Oh, okay. What are we doing? Building an outpost. Have you done yet?
Yeah, just somebody change the creative, knock one out quickly, and then we can go.
Well, you can still glitch stuff in, though, can't you? They haven't fixed that.
I suppose so, yeah. You don't need resources anymore to do it. You just go to create. You just put everything to free resources. And
Yeah, I think Wharf is nearly done, to be honest. He's just putting down the last parts now. The Cybertron lathe. Oh, great. Yeah, this is proper stormy. I could sit on my ship, but I'm just worried that the mission might not complete for me. You know?
Well, it's not complete for me.
Oh, no.
That tells me I've got to build a base computer.
You blue screen, Bobby.
Yep, damn you, Kettle.
I won! Yes! Yes!
Oh, dear. Right, let's have a look at the Minotaur inventory space, shall we? There we go. Let's get in that, because that's got hazard protection anyway. Okay, Exocraft. Oh yes, lots of storage in there, and the technology set. I like that. See, that's all right. That's good. So the Exocrafts actually feel a little bit more user-friendly now, and they feel like they've got some sort of purpose now, because you can use them as frickin' Tupperwares. This is good.
Have you seen my ship, Captain?
I haven't. No.
The Adolf
Wait till you see
one.
my ship.
Okay. You're all the way. Where are you? Blue ship. Blue marker. I don't know. I can't find your marker. That's a bit weird. Have you turned your marker off from when we was doing PvP? Are you gone back to the Nexus then or something? Have we finished the mission?
We have
No.
finished the mission, yes.
Have we?
Oh, it
ain't
says
worked
for me it
never
hasn't.
mind.
No, mine says I've got to
No.
access the build menu and start building shit. Okay.
Yep.
Alright, I better do the mission then. Dang it. What is it? It just says access. Okay, right. I'd have to do it myself then. Looks like we're all doing it separately. The only thing is, it's supposed to be underwater, isn't it? So I need to be near
Yeah.
water as well. Oh, for fudge's sake. I've only been playing this game for like 6 years.
Well, I'm near water, so...
Oh, Jack the Bear has been a member for 17 months. So I guess you was Jackpot Ninja and you've just changed your name, right, Jack the Bear? I'm just trying to get my tech back to part. Yes! Yes! And Jack the Bear says it'd give it like a 5. I can't see because there's bloody storm. You know what? Sod the mission. I've got enough Quicksilver. I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just gone back up.
Yeah, sod it. Cool, yeah. I mean, I'm going to be starting a new relaxation save and doing a whole new playthrough because I need to find out whether the balance is better than it was before. Otherwise, it's a little bit unfair for me to just moan from the mountain tops that my old legacy save is foobarred.
Well, you can just change
I
your
need
save
an
to it.
invite.
Oh, sorry, Bobby, I'll do that. You just need to change your settings to relax and just carry on, don't you? So it's...
Oh, yeah, you see, I don't like that idea either. I honestly think they
no.
should lock these settings away, just unless you choose custom game mode, you know? Normal should be normal, relax should be relaxed, survival should be survival, and perma should be perma, and if you hit up custom, that's a different save, you know? Yeah, I can't be asked this one.
There you
I'm
go,
just gonna
Bobby.
leave mission. There you go.
Right.
Sweet. Cool. So that's kind of that then, isn't it, really?
Yeah, okay. We'll have a look at this.
Oh, what are we looking at? Oh my days! It's got nothing to it. It's just a frickin' bull. What did? Where'd you get that? And why?
I got that from Ricey.
Why?
Because it's funny.
It's messed up. That's. Okay. Is this something that's been brought in by a save editor or something?
I don't know.
Where did he
Ricey's
find
got
that?
a red one, a blue one, and a white one.
Right. Okay. It just looks like a freaking yo-yo. It's
It's my ball.
right. Okay. Yeah.
It's my space ball.
It's interesting, I suppose. No one else has got one, apart from Ricey. Yeah, pretty cool. So did you see that helmet that's in the game files? It looks like it's a solar helmet. It's got like little solar ears on it and stuff. It looks really steampunky. It's cool, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking it'd be nice if they did other ship model type ones. If they did an exotic royal type helmet, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
If they did a hauler one, though, it'd just look like a Lego brick, wouldn't it? Yeah.
So, definitely make a Pokeball out of that, can you?
Yeah, Pookie says, kind of glad they didn't lock the settings in normal mode. Fully upgraded the slots for free by tweaking the settings. Now switched to harder mode. Yeah, you see, I think that's all players are going to do. But, you know, you play the game how you want to play. You play it how you want to enjoy it. For me, I'm just never going to touch those bloody settings, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm just going to forget that they're even there. Under difficulty, aren't they? They're all in here. I'm never going to go in here. Right, yeah. Bit of an oddity. But then I have had a load of my frickin' units just robbed off me. And then again, Kettle's just managed to sort that out by giving me a load of stasis devices, so thank you, Kettle.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Well, you can do it yourself, can't you? Just change over. You don't even have to leave the game. You do it as you're sitting there. You know, just get 3 button presses and you're done.
but we've
And
been
then you can change back again.
we've been a bit negative on this one, so let's end on a positive. So shall I just go around and ask you guys what you like about this update? Shall I give you a bit of time to think?
The PS4 version now looks better than the PS5 version.
Okay, there's
That's
Kettle's
good, yeah.
bonus. He likes the PlayStation 4 version more. Yeah. Wolfie?
I like the extra storage.
The extra storage, yes, because we get 60 slots now in technology, and is it 120 in cargo? Yeah.
Yeah. And I like being able to rename the saves.
And renaming the
that's
saves.
handy.
Yeah, that is cool. That is very cool. And Bobby, what do you like apart from your blue screening?
Extra storage.
Lots of storage. Well, Wolfie's already had that one. You got another one?
Like the rocket.
The rocket, yeah, the rocket storage locker. That's really cool. Okay. Well, for me, I think I like the lore log. So when you go into the log area, you can go into, where is it? Into here. Catalogue and knowledge, and you've got all this stuff under the journal where you can just hit on up any of the lore and you can read it back and go through it. But I kind of wish, I mean, they've got some fantastic artists in there. It'd be nice if they had little images to go with it, but then, I don't know, it's good. It's good. It's very good. It's good having it there as a recount and recap.
Where's the lore log?
So if you bring up your options screen and you go to catalogue and guide next to discoveries, and then hit collected knowledge, and there's like stories learned, and I've learned something like 3,546, and there's apparently 3,717 to be learnt. So there's some lore yet that I haven't picked up. So yeah, which is interesting. Sentinel Pillar, I know I've done all that. I know I've done the boundary failures, the unknown graves, I've done those. So I don't know which one it is. It'd be nice if it shows you like totals in here on how many, so you know which bit of lore is missing. Because I've got no freaking idea now. So although I like it, it still needs a few improvements. But yeah, it's getting there. It's a step in the right direction. We didn't have none of that before, so that's nice. Yeah, there we go. So there is a lot to take away from this that it does, and it does well. And I love all the new effects that we've got as well, like on the entrance to coming into the Nexus or the stations. It's not so good flying out of the stations. You get a load of, like, it looks like a load of cables sticking out all over the place. But yeah, it's not bad. You're right, mate. What's happened?
I know an electric cable.
You're right, Wolfie.
I haven't got all my glyphs.
I've got all your glyphs.
Oh, I haven't checked that one.
I don't even know where to find the bastard things now.
That's a good point, actually.
No, I don't know. Where did you find them, Wolfie?
Oh, it puts the names for each glyph now.
Proper names.
Where did you find them?
Yeah, where you found that?
In the catalogue and guide.
Yeah.
Go look at the atlas.
Atlas?
Yeah. Look at portal glyphs. Oh no, it doesn't say.
I haven't got an atlas one.
No, nor have I. I've just got...
I mean,
it just went weird then. It's gone back to normal. Oh, words of the atlas.
Words of the Atlas?
The words of the atlas it is.
Oh, the Atlas. Okay, I get you. Portal glyphs. I found them. Ancient technology 1 of 6, 2 of 6. I hasn't got names. Let's click on one. No, when I click on them, they don't do anything either. Just got numbers for me.
There we go. Oh, I've got
look at
shitloads.
the words of the atlas. Go back to the atlas.
Yeah.
Click on the atlas at the left.
Yep.
And then click on the words of the atlas.
Oh, words of the Atlas. Oh, sneaky.
There's loads of
all
them.
the words for each one.
The Atlas language unit Tekal, which is rendered by the Exosys computer as Atlas. Oh.
Atlas, Traveller.
Yeah, but there's billions of glyphs in here. And that's...
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then Traveller and Travellers are the same.
That's weird, isn't it?
Fear. So that's nothing or one, or only.
Okay, fair enough.
There's lots of different names for each of the symbols.
Yeah, I don't think... Does it give you the actual...
And they all look the same,
Who
don't
knows?
they? It's not
Yeah.
like they're slightly different. They're all the same.
How do you mean all the same?
And there's no way of telling whether you've actually maxed out your words or not.
I got different symbols on mine.
Yeah, there's no totals. They need totals in there because you don't know whether you know all the language.
I've got grace. I've got empty spots with question marks there.
Fun times.
Hey Steve, any invite?
Oh well, invite.
I sent you an invite,
I'm
Bobby.
gonna be ending off in a moment anyway, Bobby.
Yeah,
but...
it was saying failed.
Yeah, that was something.
Somebody else got on the group.
No,
That happened to me earlier on, didn't it?
no. There you go. I'll send it over to you again. It's a shame about all the negative responses, but I feel the same. The game has so much potential. I just feel the original image of No Man's Sky doesn't exist at the moment. Max Hayes, yeah, it almost feels like Hello Games, to appease maybe the mobile player or a younger audience perhaps, where they would rather just get things by toggling some switches rather than doing the grind. It feels like it's almost been adapted or made so it's easier for new players coming in that aren't so inept at, grinding stuff out, I guess. I think it's just done for a younger audience. If it brings new players in, it keeps the game interesting, it keeps Hello Games ploughing in, updates into it. The only worry that I've got is Hello Games said as long as the community's still enjoying it and playing it, then we're going to continue growing it. If it doesn't work for the new players and it's put off a load of the existing player base, then Hello Games might say, well, that's the end of that then, So who knows? Yeah, yes, remember, I think we are probably going to end off because there's no new Quicksilver missions in here. We've all got more Quicksilver than we know what to do with, and yeah, I mean we could go purge it. No, so there's nothing really to keep.
Can I just? I'm just
entertained.
looking at my options at the moment, and with the change difficulty,
Yeah.
I've now got a greyed out box that says cannot change difficulty at this time.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Maybe it's
not
because
letting me change the difficulty now.
Right. Okay. Maybe that's because we're still in multiplayer. I don't know.
Well, we was multiplayer before, weren't we, when I was giving you stuff? But
Yeah, we've lost Bobby again though. He joined
Yeah.
and he fell out again. Did you blue screen again, Bobby?
No, it's saying failed to join lobby.
No. Okay. Well, we're gonna end off in a
Gotta
bit.
block
Yeah, I know I
Gotta
haven't been
block it.
going live long. Actually, it says that I've only been live for 6 minutes, but that's not right. I've been live a lot longer than that. Unless my stream disconnected and reconnected, because I've been having that happen as well.
Right.
still very empty in here.
Yeah.
No, I've got Discovery Service.
Yeah.
But that's weird. It won't let me change modes now. It did
The
before.
infestation.
Yeah.
It's very empty up here, isn't it?
Venom makes
Yes.
a very good point, saying, and make stuff more confusing. New Switch players have to update halfway through their first day. Yeah, a lot of Switch players actually got the game at midnight and then couldn't actually do the update until 2 p.m. So they would have been playing on one version of the game, and all of a sudden it swapped over to this version. It's like, well, that must have been really freaking weird. Yeah. It's your mum says, yep, it's boring. It is when we've done these missions to death. I mean, inside the patch notes, it said that the missions agent is going to be offering up some new missions. I haven't seen those. I've been to about 7 or 8 different stations looking at the missions, and I can't find any new missions inside of the station, the normal station. I haven't been to pirate stations. It'd be nice if in the patch notes it said where you go for these frickin' missions, but it doesn't. So I'm not too sure where we get them from. Yeah.
I can change my difficulty now. It's just because we was in a mission.
Oh,
Change it.
okay.
So now I can go back to cheating.
Oh, sweet. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Took me all morning to re-buy my slots, but then went through the teleporters to previous SS and brought slots and reinstalled. Yeah, you see, because there's so many slots now, if you look at how many units it's going to take to get all of those, and how much of a grind it's going to take you to get all of those, and then you know that other players are just going to flick a switch and get it in a few minutes.
Yeah.
It makes you think, well, why am I going to break my back in spending a couple of days in earning them the legit way if I can just do the bloody same and nobody's going to bat an eyelid?
Yeah.
Yeah. Although that we might not need glitches anymore or anything like that, I don't know whether it's going to feel like you've earned anything in this game anymore.
No.
And I think that was half the reason I think that is half the reason I was playing, is because there was enjoyment in the grind and you felt like you've achieved something. But now that's been whittled away. It's like if I wanted to, rather than earn the Quicksilver, I could just make everything free in the Quicksilver store, couldn't I? Not that I've tried.
No, I think...
Is Quicksilver still not purchases?
No.
You can change it to 3, but yeah, is that just units?
I don't think I could. I think it's just
Right.
mostly nanites, definitely.
I've just put it to free. Let's have a look to see if I can just go grab something for free. Then again, I think I've got
I did buy
everything.
Myth Beacon. I think it might have gone down.
Let's have a look.
But there's so many new settings now.
Already owned.
It's
Well,
gotta be
I already
vehicles, isn't it?
bloody own everything.
And void eggs.
Appearance not owned. Okay, I can buy a firework. Yeah, it still goes down.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going down. Yeah. Cool. So yeah, that doesn't work. So yeah, at least you still have to earn your Quicksilver, I guess. Now, which one did I change? It'd be nice if there was a restore to default.
Oh no, you just go over to the top and click normal, and it puts it all back.
Does it?
Yeah, you can cycle through them at the top there, so you don't. You might have to click them all on to make it into custom mode, but you can just go to the top where it says custom. You press once and it goes to normal or whatever, and yeah, change it back to.
Okay. Okay, so you do that, it changes. Oh, I see.
Yeah, so
right.
that's pretty quick to change back.
Yeah, good. All right. Cool.
Makes it even easier.
The more I play this, the more I'm liking it, but I don't understand it. I don't understand the logic behind the changes. I thought when they said that they were going to make it a lot easier for things to sort of roll into each other, I thought they were going to restructure how the missions were given and how quickly they were given, rather than like 10 warp jumps to activate something, maybe initiate after 3 or whatever. I just thought they were going to close the gap in between missions and stuff, or maybe amalgamate them in a way that made tangible sense.
Yeah. I've lost Discovery Service again. It's very patchy at the moment.
Well, all jokes aside, at least you had to work a little when duplicating. Yeah, this is it, yeah. And it almost felt like, because you had to do a flyby or hand something else to somebody else, you knew you was helping another player inside of the community, where this is just self-serving,
Oh, yeah. I mean, why give somebody 1 carbon to do a backpack glitch when you can give them 10 stasis cubes, modules, whatever,
It's like, your canned dog food cattle.
Oh, yeah, brilliant, yeah. 10,000 units that was. 10,000 caps for tin dog food.
So Dave Lang says, so multiplayer doesn't separate the modes anymore? No, Mr. Kettle joined us in creative mode and just gave us a shed load of stasis devices earlier.
If not, you can just change over to creative mode while you're in here. Start on normal, change your mode completely, carry on playing, change it back again.
Yeah, Starman 4 says they broke the economy. Sort of, yeah. I mean, I was kind of hoping that they would improve the economy and also the relationships with all the guilds and things, but now you can even increase that and make it a lot easier to earn your faction rating. Spend a day being a pirate, even though you don't need to now, because you can just flick a switch and craft all the stuff from being a pirate. You see what I mean? It's like, where do you draw the line on this? I mean, I can say to myself, yes, I'm never going to go into that option, but in the back of my head, I'm going to think, well, other people aren't spending all this time grinding, Steve, so why bother? And then it makes me think, well, why am I bothering even to picking up the joypad? It's ripped the heart out of this for me a little bit.
It turns a 6-year-old game into a 3-month game, doesn't it? A game that you could play. We've been happy to play 6 years. A game you put down after 3 months.
I put down Destiny for a similar reason, because there was a light level that you used to have to grind for to get, and you felt that you've achieved something. But then every new season, they would just raise everybody to that previous light level and put in a new marker. And you thought, well, if I just don't play it for 6 months and then jump in, I'm going to get it all for free. And then I stopped playing Destiny because of that, because it felt like, a game is only fun if you feel you've earned what you're getting.
Yeah.
If I wanted creative mode, I'd activate creative mode, and I do for doing base building. But now every mode might as well just be creative mode, apart from permadeath, because if you're in permadeath, you can't turn off the thing about dying, which I thought maybe you could, but no, you can't.
How do you select permadeath now, though? Because there's no option on the create a new game for permadeath.
I think there is, isn't there? Let me go to the main title screen. I'm fairly sure there is. Quit to mode select, and yes. So on the main screen, if you go to play game, new game, you've got normal, relaxed, creative, and survival. You're freaking right, mate. Permadeath's not there.
I mean, there's an option, but maybe you've got to be in survival to select it. I don't know. Can I make myself dead now?
From gentle to permadeath, you have to go into custom to activate it. So then, I suppose there is that trophy, isn't there, to platinum this game, to complete it in permadeath. So to get that to happen, you're going to have to go to custom and actually turn all the settings so permadeath activates. But then how do you know if you've got all the settings right to trigger the trophy?
It does say cannot select permadeath after game has started.
Okay. So you have to go to custom game mode then. And I guess you've got to put everything onto permadeath. Save, deleted.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, it's just red. I can't do it. Maybe you got to start a new survival game and then do it and then start the game.
Oh, when you go into custom, go up to the difficulty presets at the top and keep scrolling until you hit permadeath. It's the last one on there and it does all the settings for you to permadeath.
No, I haven't got that.
Okay, so let's do that again. So from the main title screen,
hang on.
hit new game on your main title screen.
Oh, from the start new game screen.
Yeah. And after you go start a new game, choose custom over on the far right hand side, just under the community expedition.
Okay, start. Play game. Select a new game. Custom or survival?
Custom.
Oh.
And then at the top where it says difficulty settings, just use the preset to the left at difficulty presets. Just use one to the left and just do it once. And it should change it all to permadeath. And then you hit confirm and start.
Ah, yes. There we go.
Yeah.
Well, surely you could do that in your just normal save when you load up.
I don't know. It says you've got to start permadeath from the start. It says that you can't just change your game to permadeath while you're playing.
Can you change it back once you do that?
No, once you're actually in permadeath, if I load up my permadeath file save, you can't actually change the settings to like creative or whatever. There are certain things you are allowed to tweak though, but I don't know whether it means that you'd still pop the trophy at the end. It should warn you, shouldn't it? It should say, if you're playing to get the trophy, you shouldn't be tweaking these settings.
That's quite hard to do all that. There's a lot of steps, isn't it, to get to that?
Yeah, you see you've got standard and stuff here. So you could just change it to standard, relaxed, fast and minimal. So you can make it easier for yourself so you've got a better chance of getting that trophy. But I don't know whether that's going to break stuff or what, you know? Yeah. There's a lot to relearn. There's a lot to learn. There's a lot to pick back up again. I know when Next first came out and they've added in all the refining, and then I was a little bit like, do I really want to be refining all this stuff? And then after about 3 days, I was really into it. I loved it. I don't know whether this is going to happen the same way in this, though, you know?
Bobby, send me an invite, will you?
How?
Oh, I've left.
Is nobody in the game?
I went into permadeath mode. Anyway. Yeah, I just...
Okay.
Yeah, so I was just messing about there for a second.
We all playing?
Yeah, we're still all in game. We're still in the chat, but we're just sort of just chatting, which is good. I think people are enjoying this anyway. There's a lot of comments coming in about the difficulty options and things. So, how is any of this simplified for anyone? It's more about how they've simplified the game. So, if you're in normal mode, you can just change settings in normal mode to make it almost like creative for a few moments, for an hour or so, maybe. Make yourself fully OP, upgrade everything. And then turn it back to the normal settings, and away you go. You know, it's one of those. You can do that if you really want to. I kind of feel that custom mode should be the only mode where you should be able to tweak settings, and then everything else, no. That's my feeling on it. Your own little iteration for that, I think. Yeah. Not just randomly come to people's games. No, I think they should probably only unlock custom mode after you've completed normal mode as well, you know? I don't know.
It's interesting. Are you in permadeath now, Steve? Are you playing?
I'm back in normal now. I don't.
No, I was just wondering if you could send me an invite and I could join you with a non-permadeath save while you're in permadeath.
Shall I give it a go? All right. Let's go out to the main menu. Quit to mode select. I'll open up mode permadeath and I'll send you an invite and see what you can do. One sec.
Because I don't think I have a permadeath save anymore. Not on the PS5. I think I have one on the PS4.
Wade Hunt, like phone games. Yeah, the next thing they're going to add in is autoplay. You just hit a button, it does it all for you. Yeah. I hate that, especially on strategy games where you have to take it in turns to do things. I've got a game called Fire Emblem. It's a Nintendo game. I love it. But there's one of those buttons that says autoplay, and it's like, It's the same argument again. You know that other players are going to do it, so why not you do it, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, I'll send you over an invite and see if you can get in. I'll send it to all of you anyway in the group.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. That's a Permadeath invite. See if you can join us in all different game modes or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give it time. Hello Games could drop patches. Zendesk is a great place for your voice and your comment concerns. Yeah, they might backpedal or they might tweak it. They might change it back on feedback.
No, it won't let me.
It won't. Okay, that's good then.
Yeah.
So you had to join in Perma.
Yeah, it's good because you don't want somebody in creative joining you and just blowing the crap out of everything, do you? Really?
No, not overly.
I can't even click on my perma.
Oh, you can't. Oh, you haven't been in there yet, have you? An upgrade
It
required.
says upgrade required. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, when you guys do get into game or whatever, if you're inside the station and you're looking at the entrance, it looks all nice and cloudy. When you're just standing, if you get in your ship and then look at the entrance, I see a load of cable jankiness going on. I don't know why, but yeah, it's only when you're sitting in your ship's cockpit and you're trying to look out. There's all these little cables hanging down. It just looks really squiffy. I don't know what that's all about.
I've certainly seen some dodgy lighting effects. You go up to a trade terminal or something like that, and it's flickering all over the damn place. Or you go up to a vendor.
I think it might be ship trails looking at these, actually. It might be ship trails from where they... No, I just saw him fly and he didn't make a new cable.
Oh, crap, Apparently I just started a Permadeath.
Me too.
Yeah.
Well, I looked at the thing and there was some of you playing. I thought, oh, I'll just join you. Maybe you got back to the normal game. No,
I'm
you
in
started a
I'm still
Permadeath.
sitting in Permadeath, yeah.
I'm going to die very quickly then.
Yeah.
Strange. Alright, well, I'm going to exit out of this game mode. But yeah, I think it's going to grow on me. Am I going to be putting down No Man's Sky? No. I love No Man's Sky too much because it's such a novel concept of an idea, you know? And it's still got all the potential there. And I'm really hoping Hello Games do something with this. But at the same time, I'm just not going to touch those settings. I'm going to pretend that part of the update doesn't exist.
I think everyone was hoping for things like no ship start, weren't they, and things like that in those settings.
Yeah,
The ones we
because
actually got.
Hello Games says we've been listening a lot to the community. If you see what frickin' Jason
Maybe
Plays,
Toddlers,
Survival Bob and frickin' Zane are doing, and Beeble in their spare time, all of them are doing these reruns, like how quickly they can get to the station, or can they actually do it in Perma with no ship, or no HUD challenge, all that sort of stuff. If there was loads of options about what you can see inside of the HUD, that would have been a lot frickin' better. Or whether you start with a ship or without a ship, all this stuff. No one asked for this. I didn't see anybody in the community asking for this. I honestly think the only reason that this is here is for Switch players. Yeah, younger audience that don't want to do the grind, that just want everything on a Switch press.
So private.
That's really weird. I've never actually started the Permadeath mode while joining a group, and there's Bobby's there.
Okay.
It's like I've never started a Permadeath and somebody else has been there.
No.
You can drop some of the settings in Permadeath.
Yeah, you can, yeah. But I don't know whether that means you're going to get the trophy at the end of it. There's nothing to warn you to say toggling any of these settings will stop you from getting the reward at the end.
Yeah.
Imagine how pissed off you'd be if you did go and drop the settings, get all the way to the end, and you don't get your bloody trophy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, there's going to be something.
Then when you get to the end, you just reset it and drop all the settings back down again.
Okay, so
I'm going to die in a second anyhow, so it doesn't really matter.
Me too.
people are finding it a lot harder to find oxygen inside of places. You know, like for sale. Been to 20 stations, no oxygen found.
Oh no! Oh no!
Yeah, that sucks a bit.
Yeah, it does a bit. Yeah.
What about the oxygen cannon gel, or the life support gel? You can just buy a load of that, but you can't backwards.
You go into creative and make 300 and then dump them on Wolfie like I did earlier.
Well, this is what people are going to do. That's what people are going to do, isn't it? They're just going to drop a couple of settings, craft a load, then change it back again. Yeah. There's no option to turn the sentinels off. That was peeing me off. I landed on a planet and I had like, you know, the horrible sentinels on the extreme sentinel planet. But you can't turn sentinels off. You can turn off predators, but you can't turn off sentinels. The sentinels are the thing that bloody do my head in the most, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose you just find a sentinel pillar and deactivate them the old legit way, but after you've done that like 6 times, it's a little bit of a chore. Yeah, all the settings that I feel the community would have wanted aren't in there, and all the ones that I think maybe players that just want to cut corners, they're all there. So, but then again, they could have just learnt a dupe glitch and left that in. Who knows? Oh well, it is what it is, and things have changed. We've all got to get used to it, or find something else to sort of pick up and play. But there's nothing to pick up and play right now. The freaking gaming verse this year has been complete shite. Next year there's some interesting titles coming out. Yeah, there's a few that I've got my eye on, like Ark Raiders. That's a good one. There's that Wilds game that I saw the other day. It almost looks like Monster Hunter, but with samurais. I've got my eye on that one. Whether I give that a go, I don't know though. Yeah.
Have you looked at Dungeons of Sundaria?
No. Dungeons, is it a PlayStation 5 game?
Well, 4 or 5.
Okay, Dungeons of Sundaria. Go on then, what's that about?
You get to choose which one you are, a dwarf,
Yeah.
an elf,
Yeah.
a sorcerer, customise everything. It's kind of like...
Dungeons and Dragons.
You're going to say Gauntlet, aren't you?
Is it isometric? Is it top down?
No.
Okay.
You can get Gauntlet for a few quid on PlayStation Store. That's fun.
Yeah. It all feels a little bit done and dusted. The one I've got Nightingale is one I've got my eyes on, but that's on PC. That looks really good. You activate different portals, and depending on what tarot cards you use, it takes you to like a different sort of offset dimension. It's like the Twilight Zone. It's got proper weird creatures in it, and giants, and all sorts of other stuff, and it's got base building. That looks good. I wouldn't mind giving that a try. I put myself on the early beta, but they sent me an NDA the other day saying, can you sign this if you want the early access? And it says you can't share any of the footage or pictures and things, and I was like, oh, bollocks to it, then I'll just wait till it drops. What else? There was one called Meet Your Maker, where it's like a first-person shooter, very much like Doom, but you can make your own base and then other players raid it.
Oh, okay.
And that looks really good fun. You make all booby traps and you can put enemies in there to sort of stop them from raiding your base. It looks good fun. It's not got the best graphics, but it looks like it's just going to be sheer chaos and fun. So I've got that one on my radar.
My marker. I found your ship.
Yeah, I found my ship, yeah.
Got 3 of them.
3?
Yeah.
That was Wolfie's one then.
No, 2.
Oh, no, just 2.
So Christopher says the biggest takeaway from this update is the player has the control of their play style. Hello Games is not telling you how to play. No, but Christopher, I could be standing here in the Nexus in normal mode, expecting people might just give me the odd random thing. But now people can just drop their settings, make a load of stasis devices, and fill me up to the frickin' brim with the stuff. I know I can just dump it rather than sell it. It's going to take me a lifetime now with these massive storage inventory spaces and things. But then there's also that thing of, well, I might be grinding the hell out of doing something to get something. I bump into somebody else and they're going to be like, why'd you do that for? You could have just hit this little button, you could have done this, and you could have had that in like 5 minutes. It just takes the enjoyment out of it, knowing that other players are running around in the same gear and the same stuff without having to do half the work. I didn't mind duplication, because duplication, you know, somebody else benefits from it as well, and also there's a little bit of skill that goes into it, and it's not overly OP. Changing these frickin' options bloody is, isn't it, really? It's a bit insane, to be fair. Yeah.
Now you can have 60 slots on your multi-tool. You only need one multi-tool. You put all the weapons on it.
Yeah.
Might die while you're trying to select which one you want.
That's what I said about the ships, isn't it? You do so much that by the time you cycle through all the weapons, you're dead.
Yeah, damn your game.
You've only got 3 S-class shield modules now instead of the 6 you had before.
Yeah, Daniel says we're sad that we're all talking about other games.
Mate.
See you later, Bobby. On update day. Yeah, see you, mate.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Dark Sombra says the vibe I'm getting here is that the update is disappointing, which I wholly agree with. Yeah, there's good things to take away from it, but for me, I'm going to ignore the difficulty settings. I'm going to pretend they don't exist, and I'm going to try and put them to the back of my mind. But I know that there's just going to be loads of videos coming out with how to get places quick and how to do things quick, and it's going to involve just tweaking some freaking buttons now. And I don't know whether that's... Yeah, and I know that my comments on my videos are going to change somewhat. Like, I put out a tutorial video on how to do something, and then somebody's just going to put in the comments, no, just click this, do that, and you've got it all in 5 seconds. Why are you doing this the long way? Why don't you just do this? Why don't you just do... And that's all my comments are going to be on tutorials, and it's going to take the enjoyment out of making tutorial videos. I can see it now. I mean, I might be worrying about something that might not happen, but it's just, yeah. Yeah. Hey, Captain, just got home and just seen. I really don't want to turn the PS5 on now. Says Daft Trunky. Yeah.
Well, unplug your lead and just play like you used to.
Yeah, that's probably what I'm going to have to do. And if comments get too much on YouTube, I'll just turn the comments off, you know. But then that destroys half my enjoyment, because I like reading people's feedback.
Yeah.
You know. Or I might just do the adventure episodes, you know, with the EXO voice acting and stuff, and it just means that there's another avenue of No Man's Sky of content creation that I might not enjoy doing, or I might just play No Man's Sky and not do the content creation part unless I can find content creation that I like doing.
Yeah.
So it depends, but to be honest, I'm thoroughly thinking of trying to find a new title to pick up and play in the new year, and that's really sad.
Yeah. Well, let's hope for the patch to sort these things out.
I don't think they're going to. I honestly think they've put this in for a reason. I think the reason they've put that in is to help all the Switch players just to catch up with all the players that we've currently got now. It almost feels like, right, we feel that we've got the revenue that we can from No Man's Sky now, and now we need to appeal to another audience that wants things a little bit quicker, a little bit easier to gain. Let's give them the options to play as they want, and we'll sell it to them as that. Oh, you can now customize your game and make your game however you want to make it. You want to make it hard, you want to make it hard. Yeah, no, I think they should have only put these settings in if you hit up custom. I think they should have left normal alone.
Yeah.
Perma,
server.
Should be its own stuff, because now I'm playing in normal and I'm like, well, why? You know?
Yeah.
I'm going to be hitting up a new save in relaxation mode. So I'm basically on par with those that are playing relax mode, which hopefully is going to be the majority of new players coming in. So I'm just going to start a relax save, and I'm going to play through. I'm going to do all tutorials in relax mode rather than normal mode now, because that's the new game mode. I'm going to put all my focus there. I'm going to see how the comments go, see how content creation goes. But if I start seeing all those sort of comments, well, just change it to like creators. No, then I'm pretty much not going to be doing tutorials anymore, and that's half of the watch time, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, even Permadeath. Oh.
Mm-hmm. I don't like.
I can turn off space combat.
Yeah, you can set it down to standard or something. You can just lower it. You can't turn it completely off, can you?
No, I can turn it to none.
Really?
I'm looking at my difficulty setting in the Permadeath here now.
Yeah.
So you can drop a few things down.
Yeah.
There's a few things you can drop down, but I say something like space combat. That really got you worried, didn't it, when you was actually playing it in Permadeath?
Yeah.
You know, one that was, you know, really keep an eye on your shields and really keep a lookout. Now it's like, no.
Yeah.
Space combat, none. That's a setting I can choose.
Oh, that's a bit mental, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I mean, once you've lost that fear, it's like that's the fear. That's the thing of it, isn't it? It's the fear of permadeath that you're going through.
I was kind of hoping that they'd add in, you know, like for survival, add in that death loop mechanic that they had in one of those expeditions. I thought that was pretty good. You know, I might have been half tempted to play that way. Or if there was that no ship setting. I honestly thought, because they said we've been listening to the community, that's the sort of stuff we was going to get in here. Yeah. I didn't think we'd get all this to completely nerf our own game. I thought it would be things to add extra depth to the game, like start with no ship, or start on a severely extreme planet, because they've done all these things in the expeditions. You know, they've put us on extreme worlds, or they've let us start with a freighter instead, or let us start the game on a freighter. I was thinking that they would let us start maybe on a state.
Yes, you're done.
Well, hopefully they're not going to let you change any of the settings in the expedition, or else that really would be shite. If I'm doing videos on that and people are like, well, why are you busting your gut? Do it this way. Yeah, hopefully they lock that down. That better be locked down, because there's rewards associated with expeditions. They better not.
Well, even with Permadeath, which you would think would be the hardest one, they're still thinking, I can still turn stuff off and still turn it down. I can lower the standards.
Yeah. Well, in between now and Sunday, I've got a little bit of time. I'm just going to plough a load of hours in and see how I feel about all this. But we've got the 1616 podcast on Sunday with Kurt. And hopefully we'll get a few people chiming in on Discord, and we can have a proper debate going over there. And we can talk about all this stuff. And I'm hoping, people come up with some things that help lift the mood of those that are thinking or on the fence about No Man's Sky right now.
Yeah. I might just go back to my other PlayStation 4 and play it from version 1.0.
Yeah.
Oldie school.
Cool. Yeah, Daft Trunky says, I'm still going to follow and watch you. Make my dark days really much brighter. Please keep it up, Cap. Well, yes, I would love to. But I've done all the, all the tutorials, all the guides that I've done from here until now. Why would anybody watch them?
Yeah.
That's killed half my channel already. So there's a different dimension to this for somebody that's a content creator. It takes the wind out your sails a little. So, but then it's, can I make new content? Yes, I can. I can use the new game mode of relax mode, because hopefully that's what the new mode that people are going to be using, because it's a new mode. But then, are people going to use relax mode, or are they just going to hit up custom settings and make the game how they want? And then no guides are going to be across board then, are they?
Have you still got YouTube up, Wolfie?
Yeah.
It just died on my phone. I can't launch it anymore. It just disappeared up its own bum and it's gone. I'm just wondering if YouTube just gone down.
No, it's still going. Oh no, it just says my live counter's just gone down to 2 again. This is weird. I don't know what's going on there.
It's completely gone on my phone. I can't go. The second I click on it, it goes back to my home screen on my phone. Well, it's completely died.
There's a lot of things that are sort of breaking, but then again, my 56 viewers are still there. They haven't dropped all. Oh no, it's just dropped down to 51. So maybe there are people dropping off. I don't know.
Yeah, I've just had to restart my phone to see if that makes a difference. It just
how weird's that?
Anyway, I can't click on it.
I've just been standing still and jumping in and out of my ship like a freaking crazy man possessed. I forgot that it does autosaves now, doesn't it? So,
a lot of autosaves, yeah.
I'm going to end off now, I think, and I know I've ranted a bit, but I'm still I want to say that I'm still enjoying the game, but I need to start a fresh save and see if I am, because I'm not in a good place right now. Cool. All right then. Well, thanks guys for joining us. It's been fun to a certain degree. Not that I completed the mission, but yeah, it's been nice hearing your thoughts, because I know that I'm not alone on this, because you've all got your own gripes, and even in the chat there's people that are still on the fence. I'm very much on the fence, but yeah, this is almost like what Elite Game. Well, what is it? Elite Dangerous done, isn't it? They put out an update thinking that it was going to give everybody what they wanted, and it kind of didn't. So updates can sometimes go that wrong that they kill the game rather than make it better. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, very much fence sitting, but hopefully I'll feel better come next week, or at least by Sunday when I'm on my podcast with Kurt. Hopefully find something in the game files or whatever. But it'd be nice if they even put out something about expeditions, or an expedition that's coming, or if we understood whether the game settings could be tweaked for expeditions, because at least then I can just play No Man's Sky when there's an expedition, and when there's not an expedition I can try and find something else to play or something else to cover. Yeah. But there we go. Anyway, take care people. I'm off now. Bye-bye. Bye all.
Cheerio.
Bye everybody.
Bye Wolfie. Bye Kettle.
Bye.